All right, these are the answers that you should have gotten on this last one. So let's just run through them really quickly. This one has, the line has to have a positive slope, but have a y-intercept that's negative. So negative y-intercept, positive slope. On this one, we have a negative slope, positive y-intercept. So positive y-intercept, negative slope. The next one is a negative slope and a negative y-intercept. So negative y-intercept crosses the y-axis at a negative value and has a negative slope. And then a slope of 0 and a negative y-intercept. So slope of a negative y-intercept there. Slope of 0 means it's a horizontal line. All right, in Algebra 1 and geometry, you studied linear functions whose equations were often written in a lot of different forms, utilizing both variables x and y. All right. In the table below are some linear equations in forms that you may have seen before or you may not have seen before. And what we're going to do is we're going to rewrite all of them into y equals mx plus b. We're going to solve them for y and put them with mx or ax plus b. All right, so all of these questions are just a matter of rearranging, and our goal here is to do the algebra so that we can get this y, this variable right there, completely isolated. We want it completely by itself, that y. All right, so in order to do that, we got to get everything that doesn't have a y onto the other side. So this 6 has to come over here, and this 2x also has got to get over on the other side. So the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to subtract 2x, and I'm going to add 6. And whatever you do to the left, you have to do to the right. Whoops, not a 2, sorry. 2x plus 6. All right, the reason I subtract 2x is because 2x minus 2x zeroes out, and I'm left with a negative 3y. The negative 6 and the positive 6 zero out. So now I have equals negative 2x plus 6, and I'm almost there. I still have this negative 3 times the y, and I need to undo this multiplication by negative 3. So the way I do that is with an inverse operation. I'm going to divide by negative 3, and I'm going to divide everything on this side by negative 3. So that leaves me with y equals, and then I'm going to divide, everything gets divided by negative 3. So negative 2 divided by negative 3, a negative divided by a negative is a positive, so that's 2/3 x, and then 6 divided by negative 3 is negative 2. And we are almost there. We've got the a times x plus b, but this is still a y, so we just need to change it to function form. It wants it as f of x, so we replace the y with f of x, 2/3 x minus 2. And that is our final answer. Okay, let's go ahead for a moment and say what the slope would be. The slope here would be 2/3. The y-intercept would be the point 0, negative 2. All right, I'm going to work through these next ones pretty quickly. Same thing, we've got to get the y by itself. If it were me, I would probably distribute first so that I can move things around. So I'm going to distribute this 2. So 2 times x is 2x. 2 times 1 is 2 plus y equals 5. And now I can start moving things around. I'm going to move the 2x over here. I'm going to move the 2 over here. All right, these are going to zero out, and I'm just going to be left with y equals, I'm going to put this negative 2x in front. I can write these in any order I want because of the commutative property, or the associative property, or however you want the commutative property in this case. So negative 2x, and then the 5 and the negative 2, the 5 and the minus 2 make a positive 3. So we have it in ax plus b form. We just need to write this in function notation. And this one is asking us to write it as g of x. So I'm going to replace that y with g of x with negative 2x plus 3. Our slope, this is a line, and our slope is negative 2, and our y-intercept is 0, 3. All right. Last one, we're going to do the same work, just a little bit more. Go ahead and distribute. This will be 2x plus 6 4y plus 2 equals 0. I got to move everything over. Negative 2x, negative 6, negative 2. Got to do it over here. These zero out, and I'm left with 4y. Over here, I get negative 2x, and then I can combine negative 6 and negative 2. That's a negative 8. And now we're almost done. We're going to divide everything by 4 to undo that times 4. And that leaves us with y equals negative 2 divided by 4 is a fraction that reduces to negative 1/2. And negative 8 divided by 4 is negative 2. And this wants it, instead of y, to be h of x, negative 1/2 x minus 2. Our slope is negative 1/2. Our y-intercept is negative 2. And let's write that as an ordered pair. Good.